fulfill national development objectives, developing countries have been implementing economic and social programs with the hope of achieving national and MDGs targets. Reports suggest that Ghana has made significant gains in poverty reduction, access to education, and gender equality, among others. However, the gains are characterized by wide inequality gaps. The government of Ghana since 2008 is implementing several social protection programs, and in pursuance of getting one-stop shop of data on such programs, the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection has established the National Household Registry. The coordinator of the registry, Kofi Awite, explains the essence of the National Household Registry and its departments.
As part of efforts by the government to eradicate poverty over the years, several programs were put in place. Some of these programs are run by departments, by ministries, by agencies of the country. A lot of these programs do their singular targeting for the purposes of the programs that have been put in place. So to improve efficiency and the effectiveness of some of these programs that have been put in place, the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection established the Ghana National Household Registry to collate data and information on households across the country, which data would be used to serve some of these social protection programs that have been put in place by government. The thing about the household registry is that it is one-stop. The second thing is that the data collected is kept on a server, and this server is accessible to several of these programs. The unit comprises a central coordination unit and 5 subunits. These 5 units include the communications unit, the operations and logistics unit, the procurement unit, the management information services unit, and the financial management services unit. The idea of the communication subunit is to be able to engage an expansive stakeholder information and to ensure that all the households participate adequately in the exercise of identification, data collection towards building the household registry.
The official launch which started with a colorful cultural display at the ministry, though interrupted by the early morning rains on Tuesday, 20th October 2015, continued with the Vice President Parkwesi Emisa Arthur launching the facility. The Gender Minister, Honorable Nana Oyelitha, in her welcome address, stated the purpose for establishing the National Household Registry.
Now, if we look at the Sustainable Development Goals that the UN has set, and we have 15 years to reach those goals, we know that yet again, number 1 on that list is to end poverty in all of its forms everywhere. Now, to show the commitment that our government has made to indeed reaching these goals and indeed fulfilling this objective, we are here to witness the beginning of the Ghana National Household Registry. This is going to go a long way to achieving these goals.
Today we are launching what to me is a fulcrum around which social protection programs evolve. It is the answer to the perceived political, religious or tribal bias in targeting. I'm glad to see you all here today. How can we determine whether somebody has to pay a maximum premium under national health or the discounted premium? How do we ensure the needy access the lead cash transfer? The answer is obviously a single household registry. We have therefore set up a single household registry to eliminate duplication and to reduce costs. Your Excellency, this is going to help us. It is going to contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals and is another opportunity for Ghana to score another first to end poverty in all its forms. We are very grateful to His Excellency the Vice President for accepting that honor our invitation to launch this program.
We had showers of blessings. The rain worked for us and not against us. This only signifies just how successful the Ghana National Household Registry will be.
During the last 2 decades, as we have heard, Ghana has made significant progress in stimulating economic growth, reducing poverty, improving governance, and above all, achieving the first Millennium Development Goal. This places Ghana among the few African countries that have been able to achieve this remarkable feat. Concurrent with these improvements in living standards has been the launch of several major programs to address the vulnerabilities, the risks faced by the extreme poor, some of which have undoubtedly had an important impact on poverty reduction and human capital development. We would like to stress the need to develop strategic partnerships between government institutions as a mechanism to improve outcomes and benefits to citizens in Ghana. It is important that the National Identification Authority, the Ghana Statistical Service, the National Health Insurance System, and the Household Registry, among others, should work together to achieve a common objective. I would like to reaffirm that the World Bank remains committed to continue supporting the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection with both technical and financial assistance.
The Ghana National Household Registry involves the basic collection of information on the socio-economic status of our citizens in the households. By identifying the vulnerable households, it enables social protection programs to effectively target the people who are most in need. Developing a national household registry is therefore an important element to effective social protection programs. Ladies and gentlemen, as most of you are aware, social protection programs are becoming common throughout the world. According to the Africa Millennium Development Goals Report, the Progress Report, between the year 2010 and 2013, the number of African countries that were implementing programs of social protection increased from 21 to 37. So we're saying that 37 countries in Africa were, in the year 2013, implementing social protection programs. So, Madam Minister, having identified social protection as a key contributor to poverty reduction, the manifesto of the governing party, the National Democratic Congress, in 2012, decided to pursue two options, or two priorities, if I may say, to consolidate and increase the effectiveness of social protection in targeting and measuring impacts on the poorest and most vulnerable. The first is that to consolidate the various social protection projects and programs being implemented by various ministries, and that includes LEAP, LESDEP, the school feeding, Better Ghana ICT, the free school uniforms, by a national social protection agency to harmonize the programs to enhance delivery and effectiveness. The second is to develop an integrated program for the registration of all persons above a specific age, school children, and persons with disability, including those facing chronic poverty, into a common database for purposes of targeting them in our social protection intervention. Let me conclude by expressing our gratitude of the government of the Republic of Ghana to our development partners in this project, especially the World Bank, for supporting us through this process. I'm therefore happy to be able to declare the Ghana National Household Registry formally launched. Thank you.